Hello, and welcome back. If this is your first time here, welcome. Today we'll be playing more Dread Delusion. We'll probably be doing another side quest or two, maybe, and then we'll be for sure taking on Vela Kalos this time. Yeah, so with that out of the way, let's get into it. Forgot how much I love this ship. Can I refresh it? There we go. And now let's see. What do we have? There's probably some side quests I haven't discovered as well. And honestly, I don't know which ones I want to do here. So I guess, I guess we're gonna go for Vela Kalos first. And then we'll do some side quests after. Probably try and find that last urn in the realm first, the realm of the endless. And there should be some other quests around that I probably haven't found yet. Yeah. There has to be more side quests. I love that thing. I love it so much. Um, well, Orleith looks agitated, shifting in her armor. You know, I faced up to impossible odds before, always bested them, so why do I feel so god's damned nervous? She looks at her hand, it's trembling slightly. She clenches it into a fist. I guess I've always looked up to Vela. She's saved me more times than I can count. So even though I know this is the right thing to do, my stomach's still churning. She looks at you. Listen, Confessor. When we met, you told me we'd finish what I started. Mutiny against Vela. And stop her before she does the unthinkable. Do you stand by that? Do you really think we can do this? I've seen you fight. Vela doesn't stand a chance. I don't know, but all we can do is try our best. Vela convinced me. I want to make her heaven a reality. I've seen you fight. She doesn't stand a chance. She nods. I appreciate your confidence in me, Confessor. Orleith is silent for a moment. You know, I've never felt like I've belonged anywhere. Being born from a glass tube will do that to you. Even those first few years with Vela, when we thought we were really making a difference, it was still Vela's dream we were chasing, you know? But now, I think I finally know what my purpose is. To stop the evils of my ancestors from ever being repeated. She twists up the corner of her mouth. Or die trying. For better or worse, that's thanks to you, Confessor. So I suppose I just wanted to say, thank you. My pleasure, Orleith. She smiles at you, warmly. Whoops. Frost is sipping from a teacup, which he raises in salute at your approach. Ah, Confessor, good of you to join us. So here we are at last. The interval is nearly over. The curtains soon to open. Everything is in place for the final act. Let's just hope I can remember my lines. How are you feeling? You'll do fine, Frost. After all, we've rehearsed plenty. He sips. Nevertheless, a little stage fright is only natural. This is the confrontation I've been running from all along. This what I became Horus to escape. Yet I am finding that the fear is less biting than before. It feels calming, somehow, to last be walking towards my troubles with a firm resolve. He snorts. Funny how long we resist the simplest lessons. Confessor, do you remember our first meeting? Lately I've found myself turning it over in my brain. At the time, you persuaded me that we should destroy the angel, lest it obliterate the world. It felt so liberating to agree with you, to finally shrug off the burden of my dreams, and let go of all those years I sacrificed for my homeland's impossible promise. But, he sighs, then looks into your eyes. I have come to the conclusion that both of us were wrong. It's all Horus's fault, I'm afraid. His visions were so good because he still had hope. Hope that every person could be redeemed, that love really was more powerful than despair. When you reawakened my old self, that hope didn't die. It stayed with me, infectious, all mixed up together with everything I've seen and done. Everything the Clockwork Kingdom ever tried was mere child's play compared to the angel. This is it, the real deal. And now that we're on the precipice, I find I cannot turn my back. Frost smiles ruefully. So you see, I have to believe that Horus wasn't wrong to hope. I mean that literally. I have no choice but to believe. If you're saying you want to activate the angel, I'm with you. I'm sorry, Frost, I won't let you activate the angel. Honestly, I have no idea what I'll do once we reach the angel. Frost laughs. Refreshingly honest, Confessor. Very well. You improvise, and I will react. If it transpires that we are cast as foes, let us play our parts with gusto. He sighs. I'm going to flipping regret all this, aren't I? Oh boy. I kind of wish our ship could look like the cutter as well, though. It's adorable. Ever since we saw it, I've been thinking of that angel. I've long read of such ominous entities, drifting in the void beyond reality, but until now they were entirely theoretical. But seeing such a creature in the flesh, I could feel its incongruity, its vast contradiction, like a thorn in my brain. With something so alien to this world, maybe Vela really can bend reality to her will. The Duchess plays idly with her void dagger, watching it glide through the air. Oh, Confessor, my apologies, I was lost in thought. It's that angel. I've long read of such entities, drifting in the void beyond reality, but until now they were entirely theoretical for all the complexities of... but until now they were entirely theoretical. For all the complexities of our cipher art, we have only the smallest understanding of the void. Confessor, you told me that Vela could grant the Endless a true death if her heaven prevails. I've been thinking on this a great deal these past few days. It's ironic that her hunt for immortality could grant my people the dreamless slumber many of them crave. She smiles, ironic but not undesirable. She closes her eyes. So many years of listless agony, so many lifetimes flittered away in a half-life, unable to feel the air in our lungs or the wind in our hair. But do you truly mean to aid Vela? Orlaith and Basalt, it seems, are set on opposing her. So it's going to be split, isn't it? After she ran me through with her blade, I'm hardly going to help her. Her so-called heaven is too chaotic an idea. She must be stopped. Despite her actions, I will help her achieve this heaven for the benefit of all. After she ran me through with her blade, I'm hardly going to help her. She looks away and is silent for a moment. I understand. Though I'm vexed you would stir such false hope in me, I see what's at stake here. When we reach the cradle, I'll keep Vela's main force distracted with a cipher shield. That should give you time to find an alternate entrance. But no matter what, this will be a perilous mission. I've spoken to Sarah and arranged for my daughter's hand to be delivered home if I am to meet a similar fate to hers. So she can talk to Sarah. See, this could be where the like bed and stuff is. Like this thing is big enough to be like a little home ship. Whatever. Well, this is it. One last daring push into Vela's maelstrom, eh? Only this time, I fear there'll be no second chances. He shoots you a serious look. It doesn't matter how many times that god of yours can pull you back from the dead. If Vela activates that abomination, it's all over. Unless we can stop her, Vela will either rule the world or end it. Damn that girl for bringing it to this. She could have done great things, you know? Her name could have gone down in history as a savior, not a tyrant. Well, anyway, the cutter's ready to depart. You might want to check with the rest of the crew to see how they're holding up first, but otherwise use the controls when you're ready. Just make sure you're really ready, eh? Assaulting that cradle is no easy task. This may just be the last thing we would ever do. What's the plan when we reach the cradle? Hopefully we'll be able to do other quests after, and if not, well, fingers crossed. And if not, I did start another playthrough. But I don't see it ending like that, so we'll see. The place is a fortress, too risky for a head-on assault. But if the Duchess could distract Vela's entourage with her magic, the rest of you might have a chance. Frost thinks he's spotted a back door, some sort of utility pipe that could be cracked open, giving you and Orlaith a way inside. Then Orlaith will head straight for Vela and try to keep her busy. As for you, find that angel at all costs. Then, if all goes to plan, we'll meet up in the cradle center and we can boot that angel back to the void. Piece of cake, eh? Well, here we go. Well, quest started, cradle assault. Once more, I've erected my transpositional supply tent. By all means, use it to stock up, but don't tarry. We must strike quickly now that we're here. Vela's lackeys will come at us in full force, but I'll try to keep them at bay for as long as I can. Once we've set off, you must find Frost and help him make his entrance. Alright. Right, I don't have any. But I do have Shroomweave. A bow made from Shroomweave, a substance that shimmers with potent cipher magic. When gripped in one's hand, it is said that a Shroomweave weapon makes casting spells quicker and less taxing on the mind. I'll try something out, I guess. Okay, I don't have anything there. So what we're gonna try out. Oops, we will change. I can equip 3 spells. Skeleton Mage, Skeleton Archer. What is this? The Skeleton Mage. Emergency Airship Reembarkation. Returns you instantly to your airship. Since the inclusion of this spell on airships was mandated by law, deaths from falling overboard have fallen by 2/3. Summon Skeleton Mage. Advance time. Advances time to a new day. Throw Flechette shoots a tightly coiled bolt of magical energy to damage a single foe. Arcane Shield. Fade renders the caster invisible, greatly reducing the range at which they can be detected. Fade will do that, and emergency airship will replace the home teleport. Alright. Some new spells. We're aboard the most abhorrent vessel ever constructed, surrounded by the Union Navy, on our way to face Vela Kalos and her captive eldritch horror. She smiles. Careful, Confessor. Anything more dangerous and I might start having fun. Alright. Frost is in full flow, seemingly possessed by the ghost of his piratical past. Onward, ladies. No dawdling, no dallying, and no fannying about. Last one to reach the aeration pipe owes us all a full, Lundaless breakfast. He glances at you, baring his teeth in a fierce grin. Showtime, Confessor. Break a leg. Is there anything over here? Gotta be for when we die. That is a neat looking bow. Makes sense, I can't just jump down. Quest updated, Cradle Assault, alright. What is happening? That was so dumb. Can't carry anymore, okay. Damn. Okay, am I supposed to go that way or this way? Oh. Maybe I have options for which way I go? But we'll just stick with this way for now. Emberian ore, awesome. Okay, so I can't go this way. Maybe that's like an exit or something. There's another chest on the other side, so... Gotta be able to access it at some point or somehow. Ross is once again fiddling with his handheld door-breaking device, but this time he is visibly under stress. Confessor, you have arrived in the nick of time. Confound these obstinate Emberians. I'm attempting to halt this aeration turbine to afford our ingress, but it appears there's a failsafe switch somewhere nearby, most likely on the platform beneath here. There's an elevator down nearby. Find that switch, shut it off, and you shall have your door. Behind you, there's a deafening shriek of offensive magic and a flash of blue light that briefly casts deep shadows across Frost's face. He looks worried. Quickly now, Confessor, let's not miss our cue. Oh my. Okay. Well, this should be fine as long as I don't lose all my arrows. Like that. So dumb. So dumb. No. Ah, the apathetic union now consider you loved. I see. You're kidding me. Nice. All right. Ooh. Awesome. Probably something behind as well. Awesome. Okay, do this to unlock the other elevator. It's the same amount of time to run back either the top platform or on the bottom one, probably. Come on. Okay, it's barred from the other side. Is this open, maybe? Nope. Just the one over here will be opened, so... Gotta come back there later, I'm sure. Oh boy. What the hell? Frost's body lies mangled within the twisted wreckage of his clockwork armor, his fine clothes sodden with blood. Ah, fuck. Hang in there, Frost. I'll get you back to the cutter. I'm sorry, Frost. It doesn't look good. You finally swore. I'm proud of you. Frost gives you a weak but genuine grin before coughing up blood. Huh. Go and fuck yourself, Confessor. He grimaces. Not a bad finish for old Caxton Frost. A final stand. A heroic downfall. Not a dry eye in the house. Dramatic to the last. But the curtain's not fallen yet, eh? Darling, if you can build something better out of all these ashes, then it won't have been for nothing. He reaches up and grips your hand tightly. Please, Confessor, activate the angel. Make all this worth a damn. He releases your hand and slumps back, his strength failing. Oh, and please tell Sam that I'm sorry. I really did want to come back to him. You can tell him yourself. I'll tell him, I promise. Frost's eyes are screwed tightly shut, and he no longer seems to hear anything you say. The angel, please, you have to... Sam? Sam. Well... Awesome. Well, that works. Goodness. This is the other turbine, isn't it? Okay. There we go. What the heck? Ah. Excellent. Is that everyone? I think so. This is the barred door, right? Yep. And this probably leads to the turbine we came in. Just gonna make sure I explore like all of this. Yep. Then is this way barred too? No. No, it's not. There's an elevator. This place is pretty big. Makes sense, I guess. Why? Nice, okay. Thought it missed. Okay, cool. Well. Shoot. Nope. Not allowed. Well, alright, that's fine. There wasn't anything up there anyways that we missed. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, he managed to drink it. Oh, whoops, okay. Yep. Not bad. Is that a full one? Sounds like it was a full one. Hell yeah. Managed to fill it up. Okay, and there's the angel. I'm gonna get so lost in here. Damn. Okay, well, we'll check that out in a second. $5 coin. Huh. Wonder what I'm doing. Cradle network breached. Security protocols overridden. Control of mechanical humanoids severed. Farther, containment compromised for prime specimen code Angel. Entity is attempting to replicate. Access the cradle womb sealed until threat nullified. Additional information restricted to Class A citizens and above. All your citizens have been dead for hundreds of years. If you want to stop this angel spawn, I'm your only chance. You need to reset security protocols if you want to regain control of the situation. All your citizens are dead. Analyzing. Class A population count 0. Class B population count 0. Class C population count 0. Analyzing. Threat level critical. Without containment, prime specimen replication will trigger disaster event tier 0. Destruction of reality. Additional information request granted. Prime specimen code Angel is attempting to replicate. The resulting subspecimen code designation Angel Spawn is located in the power relay chamber. Subspecimen code Angel Spawn is capable of distorting reality. Designated Class A threat. Use of force not advised. Conclusion. Overloading the power relay chamber may result in subspecimen's destruction without unnecessary conflict. Speaker should look for the 4 override terminals. High technical skill required. Ceasing communication. Okay, so I think we've activated 2 of them so far. If that's what those are. Well, guess we're gonna see how we figure out how we end this. Oh my god, I'm losing so much ammo. Drop your shield, you big bastard. Oh god. Come on. Oh god. There we go. Alright, just an enemy up there. Ambarian ore. Awesome. And where does this take us? Third? Or is that all four of them? Something has changed. Having gained access to the Cradle's main structure, you have managed to defeat a replicated spawn of the Angel by overriding the power relay system. Nothing now stands between you and Vela. Good God, that was a struggle. Ah. Alright, well. Guess we did it. Well. Well. Well, looks like we're here now. There we go. Well. Oh, I see. This was the relay chamber. Power relay. Okay. That was the spawn. Okay, well, here we go now. Interesting. I have to take a tram across the ship. Okay, what do we have? Blocked door, and this is the way. There's the angel. Oh, and Orlaith is dead? Bella stands over the lifeless body of her once friend Orlaith, her sword still dripping with blood and her face twisted with fury. You should be dead. I stuck my sword into your heart. I saw your body fall. It would have taken a god to stop you from... Her eyes narrow. Oh, now I get it, Confessor. You really have been following in my footsteps, haven't you? You killed Orlaith? What's happened to your arm, your face? Bella, let's talk about this. In the name of the Inquisition, I will cut you down. You killed Orlaith? She attacked me. I had no choice. And if it wasn't for you... What's happened to your arm, your face? She flexes her arm, its black flesh pulsing with eldritch energy. Merely a byproduct of the unprecedented work we have been doing here. Bella, let's talk about this. No more talk, Confessor, not after everything you've done. You turned my comrades against me, forcing my hand. Their blood is on your conscience as much as my own. They abandoned your cause long ago, Bella. Can't you just bring them back with that angel of yours? If you'd only let me help you. They abandoned your cause long ago. She scoffs. They were just afraid of real change. None of them tried to assassinate me until you showed up. She points her sword at you, Orlaith's blood still dripping from it. Get ready, Confessor. I won't let you nor the Inquisition get in the way of what comes next. For the sake of humanity. Don't you mean for the sake of Isabet, your sister? That's what this is really about. Villa glares at you with a newfound fury. How dare you mention her name? You know nothing of her soul, of my family. Isabet was... She meant more to me than... Bella closes her eyes for a long moment. Isabet and my mother burned alive in my father's mansion. That Isabet was taken so young, and I alone should live, speaks plainly of the injustice of this world. Am I wrong for wanting to change that? What about the people who suffered for your vision? People like Serre, who you left to die. And now here you are, surrounded by the corpses of your new family. Was it worth it? Was Orlaith's death just? Vela stutters. They betrayed me. If only they had listened instead of, I didn't want to kill her. I only meant to. Vela's sword drops from her hands and clatters on the floor. Tears stream from her eyes, though she betrays not a sob. That's what I always say, isn't it? I didn't want to. They made me do it. I had no choice. She turns her gaze to the ceiling, blinking away tears. Damn you, confessor. Do you have any idea how long never is? Never to see my sister again? Never to hear her stupid little laugh? God damn it, all I ever wanted. She screws up her eyes. When I found that map, it was like a fucking djinn had answered my wish. Do you understand? Like a message from the universe saying, maybe she died so I could save everyone. And at every step since then, I've made the same choice. Every principle twisted, every dead friend, the angel could make it right. So my debt kept growing and growing until Bella is silent for a long time. When she turns back to you, it is with a despairing smile, her voice cracking with the desperate abandon of confession. I am so deep in blood that I can't even see the surface anymore. Bella gestures hopefully. Bella gestures hopelessly at the angel. So you win, confessor. The angel will answer to the first mortal who speaks with it. If you think me a fool, then destroy it. Just whatever you do, do it quickly, before I change my mind again. Just nod and leave. Hi, sir. What do we have here? It seems as though some wretched soul, spat from a dank prison cell, has somehow stumbled into the most fateful moment in living memory. She grins. The angel watches you, stranger. To its incomprehensible mind, you are little more than an insect crawling on shit. And yet here, in this plane of existence, it has no power without one such as you. It is a thing born of the void. It can think and feel only in cipher, and lacks the perspective of a mere mortal. To have agency in this place, it must merge with another. This creature defies foresight, stranger. In the threads of prophecy, this moment is an abyss through which I cannot see. For years I thought it was Vela who would stand at the precipice, but now I see that it is you. I have proven my worth. It was merely the roll of a dice. She smirks. Many in your position would claim sole responsibility for their successes. I'm glad you have the sense to see otherwise. These islands have long been the home of dreamers and fantasists. Their delusions have seeped into the fabric of the earth, waiting for one to reclaim them. The people here have hung their wishes on your shoulders, nothing more. But you should do well to remember that your power, all power, is borrowed. We are naught but conduits. And now, whether by chance of skill, you wield more power than any before you. The last time this angel was roused, the whole world was destroyed. You could banish it, or you could merge with it, and succeed where those before you failed. What will you do, I wonder? Could this angel cause another world rend? What should I do? Well, it's now or never. What should I do? She sighs. I have long thought that to change the rules of cipher, to fundamentally alter the very fabric of existence, is a sin more shameful than I could imagine. I believed this in my heart when I tried to stop Vela, but her will proved stronger, and in defying her, I lost everything I ever held dear. And if I ever truly loved her, can't I also see that she was driven as much by love and beauty as anger and ambition? She smiles at you, weakly. The truth is, I am no longer a person, just an echo of one. I have no right to interfere with the living. Do as you wish, stranger. Well, it's now or never. We already know that the angel could cause another earth rend, world rend. Good luck, stranger, she smiles warmly. Or perhaps I should call you friend. Well, here we go. Been a long time coming, I guess. And we'll see if things end after this, but I really don't think they will. I think we'll be able to go and continue. As you approach the angel, a pressure builds inside your skull, until it feels like your head might split in twain. Your body shivers with a nauseating energy. Somehow, you know the angel is inside you. Get out of my head, clench your teeth. A needle of pain gouges through your mind. Memories of your childhood, of people and places you knew, all flash before your eyes, wrenched forth by the will of this creature. Is it trying to understand you? What are you? I want you to leave. I want to use your power. What are you? More pain, but this time the memories are not your own. A sensation of limitless possibility, of incomprehensible freedom and unending time envelopes you. For just a fraction of a moment, you understand what it means to be truly infinite. They stretch beyond the limits of this reality. You realize the angel is trying to share its experience with you, though much is lost in translation. Why are you here? A confusion of sensations flash through your mind, an Emberian vessel invading your life essence, somehow latching onto you, pulling you through layers of reality until you are small, oh so small, and trapped in this cage. You understand, somehow, that the angel is severely impaired in this world. The limits of time and space, the rules inherent in such a rigid existence, entrap the angel in this corporeal form. You caused the world rend, didn't you? What you know of the world rend, scraps of history, hearsay, and a pervasive cultural dread rises to the forefront of your mind. A note of confusion flows through you. The angel doesn't seem to be sure, but you understand that, when it was brought here, another tried to merge with it, unsuccessfully. In that moment, a simple cry of pain from either of them could have obliterated this world, just as a human could accidentally trample on a colony of insects. So, what happens now? Your body seethed with impotence and impatience. Yes, you understand. The angel can do nothing on its own. Not in this reality, not in this body. It is trapped here. It must merge with another, a sentient being from this material plane, if it is to have any agency here. It would need only be a moment, and the angel could separate once more, peeling off from its new form and returning to the void. Or it could stay and weave a new reality within this one. I think I'm ready to choose. Tingling of anticipation suffuses your body. The angel awaits your decision. I mean, maybe we'll get to choose what we want to do if we make a heaven of our own. Or do we just banish it back to the void so it can get back to normal? Let's see. But then everyone else is dead. Can we... I'm going to try and merge with it. I think. Yeah. Bring back Caxton and Orlaith. You feel a sense of opportunity, of excitement in the unknown, and of starting anew. But a surge of dread engulfs you. There will be no going back from this decision. Even if humanity survives, will we recognize ourselves? And why should you be the one who chooses for them? Are you so just, so righteous, that you should set the pattern of their existence? Are you prepared to claim that power? Yes, I will create my own heaven. Your body is engulfed in a warm tingling that soon becomes a tearing, agonizing pain. Your vision distorts, then seems to blend with your other senses. Like your very consciousness is dissolving into water. You are merging with the angel, so that two become one. Your last coherent thought is a desperate hope that you made the right choice.
Angel beckons. As
Well.
you tumble into its mind, your consciousness twists, strains, and bursts, spilling into the universe. You see it now, for the first time. A tapestry of words, lines, and verses thread themselves through every corner of existence. With a few twists of your tongue, you could change it all. And you do. Your words reverberate through reality. A few utterances reverse the finality of death and the frigid linearity of mortal existence. With another sentence, you bestow upon each person the smallest droplet of your newfound power. All across the sky realms, everyone, from the noble to the downtrodden, feels a surge of understanding beyond that of any cipher wizard. The long dead, silent for centuries or more, find they need only open their eyes and breathe. Among them are your companions, Basalt, Orla, Frost.
I was saying her name wrong this whole time.
Watching your
Good to know.
ascendancy to something beyond godhood. And here, in the Oneiric Isles, you seal yourself
Oneiric.
away in a
Okay.
room of cipher. A city soon propagates around you, but you pay it no heed. Intervening as little as possible. Paths stretch ahead to places both sunlit and dark.
Didn't read part of it.
And even your new vision cannot see which one humanity will choose. Jack Basalt retires from mercenary work, drifting through the sky realms in a rickety old boat. On occasion, he is seen in one port or another, beguiling children with swashbuckling stories that seem too outlandish to be true. Frost marries his lover Sam'el, and they raise their children with stories of skyfaring adventures on a quiet little island on the edge of the Sky Realms. The Duchess, her youth restored, begins a journey to find her daughter, which takes her to the Underlands. In a grove of newly blossoming trees, she sees that beaming smile at last.
Nice.
And the Emberian finally sets down her armor, allowing the burden of her ancestors to finally lift from her shoulders. Thanks to your help, Paygirth grows to be the dominant power in
Right.
Hallowshire, overseeing the region's transformation into a realm of anarchic fecundity. Over time, the people here shed their mortal skins and change into a cornucopia of outlandish forms, enraptured in their own decadent and peculiar rituals.
Maybe not the best choice, but doesn't sound like the worst
Though all are
time.
equal in heaven, you cannot help but favor these new citizens, ushering them forth as shining examples of this new era. And in neighboring
Interesting.
Clod, in time, comes to be the town's mayor and guides his people through this new age of wonders.
Nice.
In the endless realm,
Very nice.
the entombed one's presence amplifies the agonies and resentments of the island. In this new era of magical potency, their malaise comes to consume the region, until one day, the endless realm simply disappears without warning or ceremony. In neighbouring Hallowshire, the people of Paygirth's new domain barely notice this strange occurrence, and those that do find they cannot quite remember what was on those islands in the first place. Some Wiccan priests even try asking their gods, but the answer is always the same, that the ancient kingdom of Verdant was destroyed long ago, leaving nary a trace.
Okay.
In the Clockwork Kingdom, the power of the angel supercharges Afra's reforms beyond her wildest dreams. After a period of total chaos, the renamed kingdom of New Cardova becomes a beacon of radical ingenuity, where anything is possible, and ordinary folk reinvent themselves 7 times before breakfast. Cardovan society swiftly becomes incomprehensible to all but the most broad-minded outsiders, spreading lunatic machines and persistent reality glitches across the Sky Realms. Elders
Interesting.
warn that those who emigrate there will forfeit their very humanity. But for surprisingly many people, that's the attraction. With Vela defeated, the chains that bound your mysterious benefactor shatter, freeing the entity at last. You never cross paths with it again. In this new age, the High Confessor's body is healed, and she steps out of her coffin as Care once more.
Care. Okay.
And
Well,
as for Vela,
whatever.
the last time you cast your gaze on her, she was embracing her sister, tears
Nice.
in both of their eyes.
Well. We did it. Alrighty, well, thank you for watching. Extra big thanks if you made it all the way to the end. We finally did it. Beat the main storyline in Dread Delusion. Damn fine game. I would say I really like games that cover like a lot of your choices at the end as well. That's one of the reasons why Fallout New Vegas is one of my absolute favorite games. They just cover on so much. When you beat it, there's just so much more to it, but that's not what this is about. Dread Delusion was really, really fun to play through. I'm excited to do another playthrough. I did start one, as I think I mentioned earlier, just so I could, mess around some more and stuff. And yeah, we will be continuing this sometime soon. I'm not done with it just yet. Gonna be seeing what else we can find in terms of side quests and just general exploration. Yeah, thanks again, and we'll see you in another video.